We're looking good? Looking good. What's up, patrons? How's it going? So this is my inner circle video, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys about updates, upcoming stuff, some exciting stuff, and yeah, whatever comes off the top of my head. This is just going to be a one-take shot, so if I stutter or I don't know, if I can't think of a word to say, it's just going to make it through the entire video. Okay, so what is going on? Well, as you guys remember, I was talking a bit about potentially going to South Africa to do this type of collaboration meetup type stuff with some musicians and other, I guess, youth talents, I guess you could call it. So the guy who was putting this all together, he hasn't really been getting back to us about like what's going on and stuff. And at first it kind of looked like maybe it's not going to happen. Now it does really look like I don't think it's going to go through, but no big deal. It may happen some other time in the future, but at the moment, I'm not going to worry about it too much. One of the things is like when maybe something seems like just like this great opportunity, and it's like this seems so good to be true. You don't want to get like too crazily like, this is it, like this is going to be the best thing in the whole universe, because if by some chance it doesn't go through, you don't want to be like bummed, like, oh man, it didn't go through. So like, I'm getting these little opportunities here and there, but I don't get like too like, this is the thing, like this is gonna be the best thing in the whole universe. Just like, if it goes through, cool. If it falls out and just doesn't end up coming through, no big deal. Just totally cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got ourselves an orange, so I guess I'll open this and keep on talking. What else? Oh yeah, remember I was telling you guys about potentially going to VidCon? Because VidCon, they actually contacted me and said they would like to give me a booth. So it's like a booth, just like I can set up a spot and maybe do airbrush tattoos, like VidCon airbrush tattoos or just something. And they were also going to give me a few free passes, so that would have definitely helped with the expenses. But started looking into like all the other little expenses and little things you don't think about at first. So, and then we decided like it would just be too expensive to go all the way there, especially if I did a campaign to try to raise the money. Like I would have to ask for too much money, so I decided not to do it. I'll talk you guys through all the different things that we'd have to do to get from our house to VidCon, and then all the other little expenses. So one day, wake up in the morning and either get a taxi or a shuttle, and that would be sometime in the morning. Get that to take that to the little airport. So we have to go through 2 airports in Costa Rica. So we take that to the little airport, and then we could get a puddle jumper, which is just like a smaller plane, from that airport to the main airport. So that's like 2 legs of the trip. And then once we're at the main airport, we have to get another flight. Usually you have to take 2 flights, so like from Costa Rica to somewhere, to some other airport, and then from that airport to the final destination. That's usually how it works. So that's another expense. And then once we're at the final airport, we have to get either a shuttle or a taxi from the airport to the actual hotel. And the hotels that are like near the convention center are like $250 a night for 1 room. So the expenses definitely add up. Like you think about it, it's like just going from Costa Rica to the States. You just take 1 plane and boom, you're there. But there's all these little things you don't think about. Oh yeah, and then so because we have 2 dogs, and then of course the house, well, we would have to have someone, usually when we leave for a few days or a few weeks or whatever, we usually have some friends come and stay here because they have to watch the dogs and take care of them and feed them and stuff, so we usually pay them. So there's all these little expenses. So we decided not to do that. But no big deal. Maybe we'll attend to it next year, but I'm not really like bummed about it because there's all types of stuff, and you know, maybe it's for a reason that I'm not going. Maybe like during the time that VidCon was going on, something else will happen, and I'll, you know, like you just can't really, you don't know. Oh yeah. So, as you've probably seen, I've made a few videos about cryptocurrency, some very exciting stuff with a few of the programmers, and they've been working on this cryptocurrency. Well, remember I made a behind the scenes video and I asked you guys if you'd like to see the actual presentation. So right now, the programmers, right now they're in the States, in or at Silicon Valley, and they're going to get back in a few days. But once they get back, I'll ask them if I can put the presentation on my Patreon page for you guys, and they'll probably say yes, but just got to double check. So once they get back, I'll ask them about that. I noticed a lot of you guys said you'd be interested in seeing the presentation. Another thing to do with cryptocurrency. So I haven't talked about this on my channel yet, but the programmers, Robin and Elion and them, well, they asked me if I would like to, like, kind of be a part of it and document it and like film it and start up maybe a channel just about the cryptocurrency stuff. And it looks like I'm going to be working with them for at least a month or so, or a few months or so, making videos with them, like with my dad, of course, as well. And so we'll probably be starting up a channel with the cryptocurrency's name. So at the moment, you know, the thing with like coming up with a name for something is you want it to be a good name that's like easy to remember. It doesn't like mean something weird in like some other language. You got to make sure it's like a good like name that you have to like, of course. And at the moment, the name that they've come up with for their cryptocurrency is actually Nimiq. N-I-M-I-Q. And right now they think they might leave it, but they're not sure because it may seem a little confusing, like is it Nimiq or is it Mimic? And is it like with a Q or a C and a K, or like it could be a little confusing. So at the moment, they're calling the cryptocurrency that they've been working on Nimiq, but they may change the name. We did start up a YouTube channel by the name of just Nimiq, and we put up the first video, which is just kind of like a compilation of some shots about the programming from the past few videos that I've made with them. So if you want to check that out, it's on YouTube, and I'll leave the link to it in the description. That way, if you do want to check it out, you don't have to go like try to find it. And you know how sometimes someone will be like, oh yeah, just search like Nimiq, and you look and there's like 5 Nimiq channels. You're like, I have no idea which one it is. So I'll leave the link in case you do want to check it out. So that's some very exciting stuff. And of course, I'll be bringing you guys along through all the stuff, making videos and this about what's going on. So very excited about that. This orange is so delicious. We are at 9 minutes. What else is there to talk about? Well, so you know what, I did the fidget spinner video, and something very funny is my fidget spinner video has more views than my past 23 videos. Like, what? Like, how can a video in 24 hours get more views than a video that's been up for 23 days? Mind blown. Makes no sense. So I'm thinking about potentially doing a challenge where I I do the same videos that I always do, so adventures, action, surfing, adventuring, all that cool stuff, but, oops, bumped the tripod, but somehow incorporate kind of like a trendy title or a trendy topic, and, you know, just see what it does. I may do it, let me know what you guys think, if it's a good idea. Like, I'm not gonna start doing, like, idiotic videos where I just, like, like, I'm not gonna do that, but just, like, incorporating into the title and maybe into a little bit of something that I do in the video, something that is fairly popular at the moment, and just, like, see how it does. It's nice. I enjoy doing, like, different types of experiments to see, like, different videos, different challenges to see how it affects my channel. It's very interesting. Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna put up another video announcing, giving you guys a heads up that I'm gonna be doing a live stream next Saturday. So you probably have already seen that other video, or maybe not. I don't even know if it's already up by now. But yeah, in that live stream, I'll just be talking about stuff, answering questions. If you guys have any questions about the upcoming stuff, you can let me know in the live stream next Saturday. And I release the link 1 hour before it starts. That way, everyone can go to it an hour ahead, so that it's not like the second it starts, then I give out the link. What else is going on? The trees are definitely very green. This morning I woke up, and from yesterday to today, the trees got so much greener. Like, the past few days, the plants have been getting more leaves and greener, and then, like, one night, just like, boom! And then, like, everything's, like, super green. Super awesome for footage. The funny thing is like, in the dry season, I totally forget about the rainy season, so, like, when it's dusty, I'm like, oh, it's just, like, always dusty, and then, but then in the dry season, or sometimes in the dry season, I'll be like, I can't wait for it to be the rainy season. I'm like, it's just so much better, everything's green, there's rain, it's cooler out, but then when it's the rainy season, then I'm like, oh yeah, when there's the rainy season, there's mosquitoes, and there's a lot of bugs that like to bite you. Like, I totally forgot about this. So there's always, like, trade-offs. Like, sometimes in the rainy season, I may be like, ooh, I can't wait for the dry season, because then I guess everywhere won't be muddy or something, even though I like the mud, just an example. And then the dry season comes, I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot there was dust everywhere. What else is going on? I think there may have been something else I wanted to talk about, but I may have forgot it. What was it? Well, one of my friends is having a birthday party tonight, just for like a few hours. So I may take a little maybe take a GoPro or something and get some footage. But, you know, the thing with, like, if you have other people in your videos is, like, you have to make sure, like, they're okay with being in it, and also that their parents are okay and stuff, because you don't want to, like, make a video and have, like, someone else is in it for just, like, a few seconds, but then the parents are like, no, I don't want my kid in the video. So that's why I mostly don't have too many other people in my videos, because sometimes stuff can happen, like, you know, just like little stuff. So I don't know, I may try to film it, maybe not. I don't know, because I'm not sure if they'll be okay with me like, I don't know. Alright, well, I think that about wraps up this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I hope you're able to make it to the live stream next weekend on Saturday. As always, remember to keep always doing awesome stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow, early in the morning. Oh yeah, the challenge. I'm done. I actually went a few days over the challenge, but I may be doing another challenge soon, so I'll keep you guys up to date. See you guys tomorrow. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff. I'll see you tomorrow early in the morning.